Out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 7 yards there and a first down. And meanwhile, Winston's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. One. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down, Winston. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 12. Stays on his feet, down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jameis Winston, as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime here at our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 24, Winston got a man. It's Gibson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Second and 11 now. To throw, Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Being chased out left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But first down, Hurts. Flushed out right.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Here's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 27,
Hurts setting up the screen with Gainwell.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A handoff for Gibson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. A carry for Gibson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Gibson again. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hurts looking for Rager again. This time he's got him.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball